what came first is my father. He did music. He does music. His name's Gerard Indigo. And I would say he's my number one inspiration. And the reason why I started singing at a young age and why I was put on to a lot of amazing music. He's like a huge Prince fan and Michael Jackson, James Brown. But not just that. I mean, his music knowledge is so extensive, and I've just realized that that's in my blood. And so I really tapped into that. But I guess like one of the first things I started doing was singing. I started singing in my church. And I was in the choir, and my choir teacher actually told my grandma one time like that I was the only kid, like, though everybody else had more like experience and knowledge, I was the only kid who was always consistently on key. So yeah, from a young age, you know, I had singing skills, and that was the first thing that I did. And then in middle school, I kind of started falling in love with rap and started writing rap lyrics, and that's where I kind of shifted my focus towards. And then in high school, I started producing and didn't even want to be an artist. But then I guess towards the end of high school, I just like merged it all. And then I've always been drawing too. So, I mean, just all in all, I identify as an artist. You know, people call me a rapper, people call me this, that. I just identify as an artist. That's what it is. I think when I started realizing that music and life are one and the same, and that in order for the music to really resonate, it has to be that way. So I feel like when I started using my real experiences and who I am and where I come from in my music, that's why you hear that. And that's what I think really soul is. And, you know, whether it be a negative or positive message, as long as it's coming from a real place, I think that's soul music. I think the power of the mind, I mean, I think it starts with our thought process and really habits. But a lot of people don't give themselves that power from either the way that they think or talk. So the stuff that they tell themselves or other people is just either pushing them forward, keeping them where they're at, or setting them back. And I think a lot of people are resistant to the concept that, you know, their reality is their responsibility. A lot of people like to point the finger. And for me, I just had enough of that. So like, I feel like the reason, like you said, like why I'm where I am is because I decided I wanted something different. I wanted the life that I have now. No, but the reason why I am where I am is because I manifested it. And, you know, it's funny. I'll give you an example. In high school, I used to tell like all of my friends, people that I would just talk to once, that like one day I'm gonna make it to the league. And I was talking about the NBA specifically. And like people was like, what do you mean? Like you gonna make it to the league? I'm gonna make it to the NBA. And I was a basketball player, and I was talking about playing in the NBA, which I'm gonna say still to this day, I'm going to play in the NBA one day. But if we just look at where we at right now, metaphorically, I made it to the league. So all of those people that was doubting me, they like, oh shit, like, dog, you made it to the league. Like, that's crazy. Like, yeah, well, I was telling you I would. Like, so, I mean, yeah, but the power of the tongue and manifestation, they go hand in hand. But yeah, at the end of the day, you know, I manifested where I'm at, and I'm going to continue to keep doing that because I know the power of it.